Sanibonani, hello, kamalami ngingunomzamo wakwaMbatha. Ngidlala Queen Nandi. You can catch Shaka Ilembe season 2 on the 15th of June or 8 p.m. So
I think in season 2 she doesn't really impact the story much because what she wanted to happen in season 1 has already happened. Unodumehlezi is already on the throne. That is what she wanted. And she saw this. Nobody saw it. And she saw that he was the rightful one to be on the throne. So in season 2, she simply supports and she simply guides that he is true to the throne. Oh, a message I have for young African women is that you are led by the greatest women that ever lived. We follow in those footsteps. We were born and raised by very powerful women that were not given enough opportunities to show their strength. They had come from women that were very powerful in the traditional sense, because remember, the generation that raised us was when education started to kick in, and so tradition was kind of looked down upon. And now we kind of combine both our professional selves, our educated selves, and our traditional selves. So that combination is a very relevant combination because it is the one combination that makes us stand out in the entire world.
Honestly, for me it was also a challenge and a good challenge, and I do feel like Shaka a lot, like Shaka Ilembe in so many ways, and I think knowing that I'm a part of something that's really incredibly important, not only to the creative economy, but also important for history, important for culture, and important for just like the content that we're creating on the continent. You know, I'm very steadfast about that, and I don't mince my words when it comes to really being prideful of what it is that we're putting out.
The history of Queen Mthaniya is a very important one. Siyazi thina esivela kwaZulu ukuthi mawuya eKZN uthi ngiya kwelikaMthaniya fanele nginathele ngobunono ngoba elikaMthaniya ngoba kube lethu ngabe siyazenzela. So I think ukubaleka kodlala uQueen Mthaniya kumina still resonates like it did ku season 1. It's an extremely important figure of our history. It's still an important figure. So how I translated it from the first time, I think initially she was also just a young mother, guiding Usenza Nakona, Nangu Shaka, who was still a young future king, and she was extremely aware of it. Now there's more urgency in season 2 for her in season 2. So there's a bit of more urgency, but a bit of more confidence as well in terms of her importance and her understanding of her role in the building of the Zulu nation, in terms of her being a nurturer, a connector, and a gatherer of isizwe esibalulekile njengesizwe samaZulu.